Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz. And guys, interesting news, July 19th, and I'm not kidding. Vegas or San Antonio, Manny Pacquiao, the legend, one of the greatest fighters to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves, possibly the greatest, if not one of the greatest boxing careers you can ever talk about. Manny Pacquiao, the legend, 62 wins, 8 defeats, 2 draws, 39 KOs with 8 division world titles. Future past pound for pound, former pound for pound great. The oldest welterweight champion of the world at 40 years old when he defeated Keith Thurman back in 2019. And he'll be taking on Mario Barrios. Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Barrios is 29 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 18 KOs. The current WBC welterweight world champion, former 140-pound WBA world champion. Now, this fight here, the last time we saw Mario Barrios was against Abel Ramos not too long ago, late last year. Last time he went to a draw in a very competitive fight, very exciting fight. And the last time we saw Manny Pacquiao was in 2021. This is going on 4 years since Pacquiao has ever stepped foot in the boxing ring. And Pacquiao, now 46, is trying to do the George Foreman, literally. George Foreman, when he fought Michael Moore for the heavyweight title, he was 45 years old. And no one gave him a chance, no one gave him a shot. Everyone saw it as a joke. Moore was going to go in there and outbox Foreman for 12 rounds, But George Foreman pulled off the miracle with the solid 1-2 right on the chin. Down goes Moore. And the famous line of Jim Lampley saying, "It happened. It happened." And this is what Manny Pacquiao, at 46 years old, 1 year older than when Foreman did it, is trying to do. He's already the oldest welterweight champion of the world at 40 years old. Now he's literally just trying to break his own record at 46. Now, this is boxing, is one of the toughest, if not the toughest sport in the world. Pacquiao's career is full of wars, full of tough fights. It's not like he was in there like Mayweather, hit and not get hit. And not even Mayweather. It was never like Pacquiao had a hit and not get hit style. Pacquiao's career is full of high action fights, a lot of punches, a lot of wear and tear. Now, Pacquiao's in great shape. He's still in great shape. He's mentioned it before. He loves the sport. He doesn't need the money. He just loves boxing. Boxing has given him what he has today. Without boxing, there won't be none of what Pacquiao has today. And he said that many times. And on my channel, a while back, I said Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is rumored. This is no longer rumor, guys. It's not official, but it's out there once again. The news have circulated once again, and it's getting serious. 3 days ago, there was an article that I missed that Pacquiao is linked to a boxing comeback against Barrios. Now, this popped up this morning on a boxing page that I follow that puts up pretty solid, legit news that Pacquiao versus Barrios is being planned for Vegas or San Antonio on July 19th for Barrios' title. When they added San Antonio as an option for location, I said, okay, they're trying to do a homecoming fight for Mario Barrios against the legend. And no matter how long Pacquiao's been out of the ring and what his age is, the poster is going to read Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios for Barrios' WBC title. It's not going to be Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a legend. The greatest, if not one of the greatest ever to box in the sport. So yeah, Manny Pacquiao, as we all know, doesn't need this, doesn't need to do this. He's had a career full of wars, a lot of punishment, and at 46 years old, no matter how good of in shape he's in, 46 is 46. Again, George Foreman proved us wrong in the past, and even Manny Pacquiao proved us wrong when he was 40. But this is 6 years later. He hasn't boxed in 4 years. Um, on paper, it sounds great, but in reality, when that bell rings, what are we actually going to see? Mario Barrios is not an elite fighter, but he's good enough to show us that Pacquiao should have stayed retired. That's how I feel right now until proven otherwise. But I've always been a supporter of Pacquiao, a fan of Pacquiao, like many. And I would love to see the upset. I would love to see Pacquiao go in there at 46 and actually pull this off and break his own record. That's all he's doing. He doesn't need to prove anything to any of us. He's only proven something to himself. This is all he's doing. That he can go in there at 46 and still beat a top fighter, a world champion, and 6 years older than when he last broke his record. So just wanted to come out here and talk to you guys about this. I think it's worth talking about because Manny Pacquiao is a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. This is a Hall of Fame fighter now, coming back out of retirement to try and knock off a young man in his prime and take his belt. Barrios is 29 years old. Pacquiao is 46. That's over 20 years of age difference. So let me know what you guys think, ladies and gentlemen. Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring July 19th, either Vegas or San Antonio, against Mario Barrios for Barrios' WBC welterweight title. Yeah, let me know. Is Pacquiao biting off more than he can chew? Is he making a mistake, or will he go in there and shock the world, or will Barrios give Pacquiao fans a nightmare? Does he have that in him to do so? I feel so because Pacquiao's 46, Barrios 29. This is Barrios' time. Pacquiao was 29 long time ago. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and give me your thoughts on this fight. Pacquiao versus Barrios, July 19th, Vegas or San Antonio. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Austin Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Please.